Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are, I think, done with everything I can think of out here in Worm's Crossing. It's time to try getting into Baldur's Gate. We have a couple of different passes to get into the lower city, but we also know that the Steel Watcher we met before recognized us instantly and tried to arrest us. So I guess let's see how it goes. I'm thinking I'm going to talk to Blaze. She looks like she's higher ranked, but definitely not talking to the Steel Watcher.
What's up for discussion?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worm's Rock's closed for the day.
I have a pass. See this? I've been invited to the Ordination. We also did steal a pass to the Ordination when we in Shress's Crest, when we were at the top floor and dealt with the Mind Flayer. What's special about today? Investigator Valeria needs me in the lower city. A serial killer's on the loose. Persuasion, such a bother. What if I were to contribute to the Flaming Fist Orphan Fund? Do we want to go to the Ordination? If so, I'd probably want to bring Karlach. She has strong ties to Gortash. Or do we want to just skip that for fear of being recognized and go straight to the lower city to deal with that? Let's see what we can find out about the Gortash's. Yeah.
Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Okay. Charlatan, rock solid alibi. Yeah. Let's just sneak on by you. Good, good, good. Alright. Well, if we're going to that, let's head into camp and swap out Lae'zel for Karlach. I still need to get you some boots.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
I mean, we can try, but the point being they're shapeshifters. It's hard to track down who is who. Alright, come on, we're heading out.
For it, but your party's a little full.
Yeah, you'll take Lae'zel's place, as always.
Now we're talking.
Perfect. You already leveled up. Nice. Do I have any sort of boots around that are not terrible? Bardic Inspiration? No. It's probably why we haven't given her any yet. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, or ensnared. Can't slip on grease or ice. And if you have nothing better, that's something. Anyone else?
What am I to do? Attention!
Doesn't look like it. You have a ton of gear that we need to sell. Well, how about that? Alright, you can put these on. Those look really special on you. Sure, it's fine.
Well, it ends not as bad as it could have.
Totally fine. So it looks like they're over here to the left.
One day I'll catch a break.
She said first door on the left.
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
You haven't actually gone through the Ordination yet, so technically it's not your city yet. The city will never be yours. Pleasure to meet you. Could we talk face to face? I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. Yeah. Can we talk face to face? Because if so, that'll be potentially a quick way to deal with this, assuming he's similar in power to Ketheric, who we've already managed to beat. Seems like the right way to go.
Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Alright, the coronation may not be the right time to attack him.
The audience chamber.
Random other fist. She said first door on the left, but it looks like the marker is based off of that door instead. What's over here? Enter the audience hall. Confront Lord Gortash. Or did she say first door on the right? Am I misremembering what was said? Feels bad because I was just told and I've already forgotten. And come on, game.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Can I save? Yes, so my saves work, autosaves don't. Last time I got that error, I got it to go away by saving while I was in camp. So let's just take care of that. I don't know what's up with it.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Thank you.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I'm gonna go over here.
It must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Is this the audience chamber? And it looks like we're... Ah, audience chamber. Yes. We can talk to all these people first. What is on the other side of this hallway?
Let's see.
Since it's not going to get me in trouble for opening the door.
I don't know, dear.
Ooh,
I don't know.
a new teleportation location.
All we can do is be patient.
That is upstairs, actually, so it's not this room. It's another floor up.
Who needs them when you've got flaming fist?
Well, let's go over here just so we can get the map marker, but I think I'm fine with talking to some people to get more context of what's going on.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Cool. We've got the teleporter.
I should speak up. It's the art. You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
You think you're going to prison?
Are they going to arrest us?
It's a waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Oh, okay. Is this where the Steel Watch leads people that are criminals?
What if they throw us in jail?
So this is probably where we would have been led
Calm down, dear.
if we'd followed along.
It won't happen, I swear.
Sound like somebody was... I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
Okay.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Rememberize your lines? Sure.
I don't know, dear.
I don't care how many they make. This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
I'd like to trade with you.
Trade?
Hi.
Do I look like a shopkeeper?
You could be.
This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Lord Gortash himself told me to speak with you about my requirements. Were you not informed? It's so mean, just being that good at deception. Either trade with me or I suggest you start running. What if I were to pay for, say, a trading license first? Seek the cause of her sour mood. That seems like a terrible idea, but I am curious. How bad can it be? Nat 20. How about that?
Can't believe they put that mindless metal Mragresham in my armory. Steel watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack.
Just terrified of the steel watchers. Makes sense. Steel watchers make me uneasy. A good weapon in my palm would put my mind at rest.
Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems.
Totally agree.
I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look.
And I definitely look like the warrior sort. So, yeah. I don't actually need to look at any of your gear. I mean, some of it is probably not bad. You don't have anything that actually has fancy abilities. It's just plus equipment. Okay, yeah. Then I don't care. Nice talking to you.
Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands.
So this is the armory.
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
We could try getting around places, but probably we shouldn't. I don't trust you.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Yeah, don't trust you.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
Yep.
Are they going to arrest? The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble, so stay out of it, yeah?
Yeah, I would never cause trouble. Okay, so that's actually... I don't walk down the stairs. This takes me to a new area that I'm probably not supposed to be in. Trying to think if I want to try pushing it, but I don't think I do. Let's go where we're supposed to be. Which is over here. Lady Durinbold's bodyguard. Lady Oberon's bodyguard. Bunch of bodyguards. Why are the bodyguards not with who they're supposed to be guarding?
That should tell you something. What? Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Durinbold still drags me hither and thither.
Apparently not, since she's not here.
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Yeah.
Did
Weird.
you hear, kin? The Absolute is on the march, but don't you worry. Milady assures me the Steel Watch will hold the line. There'll be nary a scratch on our scales.
Yeah.
Says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash.
Hey, waiter, have you heard any good rumors?
Sure, I believe her.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
They're not the dukes, they're the bodyguards.
We're not even pawns, just dust on the wall.
Mizora, of course you're here. Actually, let's get... Do we put Will in the party before we talk to her? Nope, guess not.
Chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
So I need to bring Will along. Huh. Alright. I can do that. We'll probably need to level up Will because I never use him. And if we're getting into a fight, probably don't want to do so with Will, who I don't know his abilities and he doesn't have good equipment.
A balancing power now unbalanced. Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
I mean, has her support been invaluable? She was with us for one mission and then bailed. Kind of. Could it be true? Duke Stellman allied with the Emperor. The Emperor promises incredible... Yeah. Yeah. Duke Stellman allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stellmain allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
See, that's the one I'm believing. Well, I'd like you to join me.
But there's no room for me.
I don't really want you to join me, but if your father's going to be upstairs, you need to be in the party. You'll take Astarion's place.
Ready and willing.
Now, let's do an infinite number of level ups. Ah, not bad. Let's see. You get a new 4th level spell. Could go Blight. I always think of Blight as for plants, but it still is an 8d8 spell. So I might go for that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I think he really needs. No, I'm fine with Blight. I can replace a spell. I don't even know what you have that I would want to replace. Ooh, you have counter spells. Well, very good. But no, I don't think I need to replace any of your spells. And then you get a feat or ability increase. We're going to go for... There probably are charisma things, like Actor. Which would give him the charisma bonus. And then also give him bonuses to deception. But that doesn't really matter because I am always the one that talks. Anything else? That would give him that bonus to charisma. I always check this later when I... Yeah. I should pay attention more ahead of time and think about it, but I don't. Granted, I didn't expect to be bringing him out in the party. But no, there's nothing really good that raises his charisma, and I want his charisma raised. So we'll go there and then boost his dex, I think, to get him an even dex and maxed charisma. Level 9. What are you getting? A new Eldritch Vocation and another spell. 5th levels now. Hold Monster. Flame Strike is fun. Cone of Cold could be good. Con save, 30-foot cone. Dex save. I think people make dex saves pretty easy. And fire is probably the most resisted element. So we'll go Cone of Cold. Cast Conjure Elemental with a Warlock spell slot. So it essentially gives you a spell. It's a good spell. We saw how good Conjure Elemental was when we were in the Mind Flayer colony. Otherworldly Leap, no. Whispers of the Grave. Using our invocation just to get Speak with Dead, no. Describe magical rituals in your Book of Shadows. Grave Sickness, Chromatic Orb, and Silence. No. Polymorph, no. Slow is okay. Bestow Curse is alright. No, probably not Mage Armor. See in Darkness, no. False Life, no. Learn to cast one with shadows. So invisibility as an action. Doesn't specify how often you can do it. If it's as often as you want, that's pretty good, but I doubt it. Cast Bane could also be good. Do they get a saving throw against it? I don't know. I feel like they would, but this doesn't show it. I want to go Minions of Chaos. Give them Conjure Elemental level 5. I think that'll be pretty good. Then even if he's not amazing, the Elemental should be. Another cantrip. I think Bone Chill. Just for the ability to prevent a target from healing. There are times that would have been useful. Alright. Do we go for Flame Strike anyway? Or hold Monster? Just feels like a very expensive spell to paralyze a monster. Then again, guaranteeing Astarion getting crits on all of his attacks would be pretty good. Yeah, we'll go home Monster. See how well that plays out for us. Alright, so we've got Will ready to go with us.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Alright. Anyone else I feel I need to talk to first? No, it looks like it's just a bunch of bodyguards and attendants. So let's head on in. See what the deal is here. Bunch of random people. There's our lords. Lords, ladies, barons, etc. Alright, let's start moving up the hallway, as awkward as it is for us to be heading up the center carpet in the middle of the festivities. But there's Duke Ravengard and Gortash. Yeah.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
Yep.
This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Huh. So once again, they are against each other. Careful, Karlak. The Steel Watch will destroy us in one swipe if we attack Gortash here. Do we really think they're that powerful? We might need Gortash alive to save the city. Let's wait to strike until we've had the chance to question him. I doubt that. Well, is right. We attack Gortash and Ravengard falls too. Lead the charge, Karlach. Gortash dies today. I'm going to just say Will is right. No persuasion needed. I think attacking Gortash here would cause a lot of innocent victims, including Ravengard. Not necessarily that we couldn't beat the Steel Watch. And I also don't believe that Gortash is going to be needed. At least I hope not. Because I don't want to work with him. So yeah. We need if we attack Gortash, Ravengard, and a lot of others will fall too.
Fine. I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
Agreed.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
Man, calling out to her, singling her out, that is how you get punched.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Yeah, so he and Orin basically set up a plan to walk a time bomb into the city with the assumption they can control it. And now that's been destabilized, he's like, will you help me keep it under control? And it's like, no, you are the problem. Like, working with you and helping you to keep your bomb in the city just so it can keep you in power is not a long-term solution. What kind of understanding do you suggest? I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you. Why is the crown failing? Ooh, get more information. You're dead, man. I can't let you take over the city. Yeah, also true, but probably not the moment. Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Mm-hmm. Kind of understanding do you suggest? No. I still don't want to work with you. I really don't. I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Yeah. So, is your goal to have you and me work together to kill Orin? And then someone else takes the stone? Or is it fine for one person to hold multiple stones? Because if so, I'll just kill all of you and hold the stones myself. Not afraid of her. Not really. Moderately so. But as long as we're on a fairly even fighting grounds, I'm not afraid of her. If she's got, you know, an army with her, then all bets are off. What are you getting at? If she wants my blood, she'll have to find me first. I'm not hard to find. That is a dumb statement. And perhaps she and I can be allies. I'm going to ask what he's getting at, but it's pretty obvious he wants us to work together. But I'm not going to... I don't know her well enough to say that I'm not afraid of her, but she's shown that she's not afraid of us by the game she's playing, so maybe we should be afraid of her. Hard to say. What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
So you want to lead the City of Glory. So at what point was a Elder Brain with the Nether Stones and all that, and infecting people with parasites, what part of that is your City of Glory? You've lost me. You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city? Yeah.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me.
No, no, no.
Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Yeah, yep. Also, it's very telling he is willing to have this conversation with us in the middle of his coronation, surrounded by the leaders, like the highest ranked people of Baldur's Gate and the nearby areas, presumably. The various lords and ladies. That he's openly saying, we will rule over the city as the absolute, forcing people to do whatever we want. That's not a conversation you say in public, unless everyone else in the room already is aware or mind-controlled. So that's bad. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric. Very true. I will defeat Orin, and we shall be allies. You have my oath. No. Think about it. No promises. The hell's with your pact? Examine Gortash's body language and expressions. Can you trust him? Or try and probe his mind. I don't think probing his mind is going to work. We're not great at it, and I'm betting he has decent protections, given that he is mind-controlling an Elder Brain. I mean, we can try the insight. I'm probably going to fail it again, because we always do, regardless of the fact that I have advantage. Another fail. It's another one we would have had advantage anyway, for whatever reason.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Just gonna let it slide. It wouldn't surprise me if he is in fact telling the truth, that he is willing to work with us. At least for the nearby future. Yeah, as allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, or Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
Yeah, in the same way that Carlet could trust you when you sold her out to devils that cut out her heart. I am definitely not going to say that we'll be his allies. I'm not sure if now is the time to flat out refuse. Though that's obviously the direction I'm leaning. Might say I'll think about it, no promises. Leave it up in the air. Once we've killed Orin, or at least met Orin, and Orin might make us the same deal of help her kill him, maybe we'll make more solid plans. I'll think about it.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
I mean, it could be Jaheira, because she's weird. But I'm guessing the one that stands out the most of being odd in our camp is that kid that we recently invited there. How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily? You, Orin Ketherick, the brain, what was your plan? Surely your steel watch can handle Orin. Why do you need me? Let's go. You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. No. What was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny. Where in the Nine Hells did you find a powerful artifact like the crown? We already know that he stole it from the Devil of Hell, whichever one of the main ones. Yeah. We don't need to comment on his tyranny, it's obvious. But yeah, tell me the story of how you acquired that artifact.
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
I was hoping for a better story. And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
What comes next? I can't comment on that. Ugh. Sorry about that. I could say very clever. It's really not. Or just, I've heard enough, am I free to go? I don't want to end the conversation early, in case I might learn more, so I'm gonna say very clever. I hope there's some sarcasm in the way I say it.
More importantly, just.
Not just.
Now, come. Be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Which is not that hard to pull off when apparently every single lord and lady has already been mind controlled. Alright, I wouldn't dream of missing it. I have no interest in this sham of a ceremony, I think is the honest statement. Taking him out now feels like a death sentence. I don't think that fight would work out. Him on his own, or him with a small group of buddies, maybe. But having all the lord and ladies who would call up all of their bodyguards, their steel watch in the room. Just don't think that would turn out well for us. Yeah, no interest in this sham of a ceremony.
Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
We could prepare to object, but somehow the Steel Watch have the ability to, I guess, hurt our brain in a way that we are not protected from. Seems unfair. They just have that magical ability. Like, not even a roll to make a save or anything. We just take pain. So preparing to object seems fairly pointless. Again, we assume everyone here is already a puppet. So, I guess say nothing. I'm not going to nod.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I don't think there's a way to actually prevent that in a meaningful manner. We'll just have to kill him later.
The Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Alright. Karlach wants to talk.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Yeah, he's awful. He seems like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat. Frankly, I'm impressed. He's wormed his way into the most powerful position in Baldur's Gate. He got a powerful artifact and has just run with it. There's nothing that special about him. Can't wait to flatten him. Yeah, he's an absolute fraud in a very nice coat.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
Yeah, they're mind controlled. Evidently not. When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe. People are mostly fools. Are we... It seems like we're assuming that they aren't mind controlled. That those people had their own wits, which means he had that whole conversation directly in front of all those people. And we don't think they're mind controlled. We think they still believe in him. That's weird. People are mostly fools. When people are scared, they'll do what it takes to feel safe. I mean, assuming they aren't mind controlled, and he was whispering quieter than it sounded like he was, then it's just they're doing what it takes to feel safe. Because he has a shady background, so the fact that they're willing to push him all the way up to this position, even regarding that, is because they're scared. And he's put a big enough play to make himself seem like the safe choice. I wouldn't think in general that the various lords and ladies of the land are all fools. Usually they're well-educated and intelligent. So no, they're doing whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates.
Yeah.
If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working.
Very true.
Wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Yep. It is what it is. So now we need to return to Mizora. Do we want to talk to anyone while we're here? Well, you are standing strangely right next to us. Lord Randolph Vamus.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Sure.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
Not at all. Let's see. So you're level 9, really? I mean, 357 health is quite a lot. Only 16 AC. I mean, I assume if we killed you... Yeah, if we killed you, you would have... a second form, probably. But really, level 9. The Steel Watch, level 11s, are the far bigger threat. Magic resistant, that's problematic. So losing significant amount of hit points, these creatures will begin self-detonation protocol to eliminate all nearby threats. Dies, it instantly detonates. Yeah. Don't really want to fight him while he's surrounded by 6 Steel Watch. Not really worried about him by himself or any of these lords. What about Ravenguard? Anything you want to say with Will in the party?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
I'm here to help you. Flork sent me. Indeed, the Absolute will bring glory upon this fair city. New dawn, is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate? Baldur, and by the gods, what have they made of the city's great hero? Yeah. I suspect there's no way that he can mentally fight off the parasite, but really? Can't you see what you've become?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
Obviously.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Is the prism helping him, or is it just recognizing that he's fighting it? Unsure. Call upon our tadpole, explore Ravengard's uncertainty. I think that sounds like a very good idea. It'll use our once per day Illithid power. But we hardly ever use it, and just ignoring his hesitation feels silly. Sure, we'll take the guidance. Why not? We need to roll not a nat 1. There we are. What's up with your hesitation?
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Illithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The true Ravengard is still clinging on somewhere in that mine. It might not be too late for him.
Have we finished then?
I'm here to help you. Flork sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Oh.
Punished? Gods. Don't want to imagine what that entails. Maybe there's still time to find her.
I'm assuming we can't do this. Which is weird. That they... Because I don't think there was any way to get to this without using our Illithid power. So, for them to give me another option, I'm going to try it. Maybe because we've gotten so Illithid at this point, we can use it twice. It's letting us roll. In the past, I think we've only been able to do it once per day. Let's see what we can find out about Floric.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
Leave. Not even answer. Just, I'm out. You're just an NPC puppet. So no need to just talk to you at all. Do we talk to Gortash more? Let's talk to Will first.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there. Calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Emperor promised... No. We're just gonna leave that all alone. Yeah, let's talk to Gortash now. See if he has anything further to say.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
Well, that's it. That's all you have to say to me.
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
He's pretty calm. Like, he knows what he did to Karlach. He knows why she hates him and that she's not going to relent. And he's just chill. I don't see anyone terribly of note. We could talk to these random people, but so far none of them have actually said anything of value. So I think we'll just get ready to go talk to Mizora. But I kind of want to put a pause here, and we'll take care of that next episode. So next time we talk to Mizora, then maybe go back to our camp to try and find the doppelganger there, that theoretically is there. And then explore more. Maybe even try and find Floric. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. See y'all then. Bye.